You ever see a person walk into a space and they are loud, they are out there, they are excitable, and they seem to be intentionally drawing attention, and they may even be the life of the party? Understand that this is a form of what we call energetic debt. Understand that there's a difference between energy being respected and energy being enjoyed. And any of you think of people you've known in your life, there are people who you enjoy and there are people who you respect. And there's some people who are both, and there's some people who are only one or the other. We want to talk about energetic debt and what this means for your presence and what it means for the way that you radiate and control power in your life. First of all, any energy that is spent without intention is a sign of weakness. In other words, if you're giving energy out, but there's no intention on how you're going to get the energy back, that's weakness. If you spend money with no intention on how you're going to make money back, you go broke. Everybody understands this. So every exchange of energy is either an investment or it's a leakage. Every exchange of time, money, attention, focus. These all, you're either making an investment, which will pay you back, or you're leaking and you're never going to get anything back in exchange. So when you give energy just to be noticed, that's actually more of a sign of insecurity than it is a sign of power. Look around on social media, you'll see a whole lot of people giving out energy to be noticed, but they're not getting anything back. That is a sign of insecurity in a male or a female. Number two, understand that masculinity is based on retention. Masculine energy is based on the energy that you retain and hold in, not the energy that you give out. So if you're a woman or a child, the equation is a little bit different. For a man, masculinity, again, you retain energy. Containment energy equals gravitational pull. When you hold a bunch of energy inside of yourself, you have a whole bunch of gravitational pull that attracts others and energy to you. Same way that a magnet that has a very strong internal pull, it attracts all the other magnets that come its way. When you don't need anything from anyone else, everybody wants to come around you. When you're poor, nobody wants to give you $1, but when you're rich, you get everything for free. Doesn't seem to make any sense. But when you have so much that you don't need anything, all of a sudden everybody wants to give it to you. That is the way retention works. And number three, when you find yourself overextending, you are scattering your energy. And when your energy is scattered, your presence is diminished. When a battery scatters all its energy out, what happens? Well, the battery doesn't work anymore. The product doesn't work because the batteries are dead. You got to get new batteries. A high presence, high energy person is always charged, never drained. If your gas tank has no gas in it, the car can't move. If your phone has no battery, your phone can't work. If you have no energy, you can't move, you can't talk, you can't think, you got to take a nap. So when you're charged up, that's when your presence and power are highest. When you're overextended, that's when it's at its lowest. All of you generally understand this. So when you spend energy, do not spend energy just because you're trying to get seen. Instead, you want to spend energy so that you can be felt. And there's a difference between being seen and being felt. Some people are both. Many people are one or the other. A bunch of people are neither one. If you're going to be one, you want to be this one right here. You want to be felt with your energy. That means containing it and keeping it in rather than just spreading it all out recklessly. Men, I'm talking to you. Text the word power. You want to learn more about how to do this in your everyday life. Work on your game.